Hi everyone, it's Robin. I am going to finally, a couple weeks late, about a week or two late anyway, because I was sick, do my top 20 favorite products for 2011. And I apologize to those that had tagged me that this is so late, but like I mentioned in a previous video, I'm just getting over scarlet fever and it really got a hold of me, so I was really down and not feeling well at all. So anyway, let me go ahead and get started. And the first one, these are in no particular order. They're just actually largest to get them off my desk so I can bring the other ones in. But this is just my overflow of some of my Wild Orchid Crafts products. So they would be, of course, on my top 20. I absolutely love the variety and selection of their flowers. And also with that is their seam binding. Now these are some that I've dyed and crinkled myself, but their seam binding, I just absolutely adore it. Okay, another one, number 2 would be any 6x6 paper pads. I really started just purchasing the 6x6 pads, except for like companies like Echo Park and those that I find more at Hobby Lobby in a 12x12. I don't even know if Echo Park makes a 6x6, but 6x6 pads are definitely on my top favorites. Let me get this out of the way. And of course my printer decides to calibrate now. Apologize for that. Okay, third would be my Pro Markers. I absolutely love them. These are comparable alcohol ink marker, comparable to the Copic markers. The Copic markers, I believe, are Japanese, and the Pro Markers are made in England. So I have all the colors, and I absolutely love them. And so those would definitely be on my top favorites. Okay, and next on the list, this is number 4, would be my well-loved old Big Shot. I absolutely could not be without this. I use it all the time, and actually I think I'm getting to the point where I'm wearing it out, so I may look into getting another one, but this would definitely be something that I couldn't be without. Matter of fact, when we came to America from Ireland last year for my son's graduation, I actually brought this with me on the plane. So yeah, that tells you a little bit about how much I really do use this, and really couldn't be without it. So that is number 4. And number 5 would be my Gypsy. This was a recent addition for me this year, getting the Cricut Expression 2 and the Gypsy. So this would definitely be on my top favorites. I love that. And let me see if I can get my unplug everything. But my E2, I love this thing. I'm so thankful that I got it. I had waited and thought about getting the Cricut. I got one when the Baby Bug first came out, and I didn't like it, and I actually returned it to Sam's Club, but I really do love the E2, and I'm so glad I have it. And along with that, I thought I would include as number 7 and 8 my 2 favorite cartridges that I went to over and over again last year and still this year. Create a Critter, love that. I think that's just about everybody's one of their top favorites. And Elegant Edges, thanks to Mary on Cards TV. Card Crazy 09 is her YouTube channel. She uses this a lot, and I love her videos, and I love her spirit. And so just from watching her videos, she mentions this quite regularly. So I had to get that, and I too love this. So those are my 2 favorite Cricut cartridges. Another one of my favorites are the laces and trims. I love all kinds of laces and all kinds of trims, but a steady favorite of mine is this lace from Wild Orchid Crafts, the Guy Pear lace. So that is definitely one of my favorites. Let me get this out of the way now. And another new addition to me was my Xyron. This is the 9-inch one, and I use this thing all the time. I love it for my mini books. It just is a great adhesive. It fits up to 9 inches wide, and really a good tool. So a little pricey, but I got it on HSN when it was on the website, not the TV program, but the HSN special that they had. So I got a pretty good deal on it. Another product I couldn't be without is this SU grid paper, and I keep well stocked in this stuff. I love it. Okay, so I have a couple extra packs of this. I couldn't be without this. If you've watched my videos, I think I started in 2009 or something doing videos. I've had this ever since. Not this pad, but I really love this. I use it all the time for lining up and measuring, and just a really handy tool. So that's definitely on my top favorites. More of my top favorites for 2011 are these I Break for Stamps sets. Now I do design for them, and I love their stamps. I get to thankfully pick out items I want to work with each month, so I do get to pick out my favorites, but these two sets are my go-to sets. I absolutely use these all the time on almost every card that I make. And they are, and you've seen them if you watch my videos, the inspirational phrases, and that's item number D6. And you can see you get a good selection on each of the stamps. And I just have these, this one I have on one of the I Break for Stamps storage sheets. And the second one, I made this myself. I just printed off well, I'll show you. I printed off the sheet of all the stamps, and then I ran it through my laminator, and then I just stuck them on here. So then I have this in a page protector in my binder. So that's my new way of storing, new as of like 4 months ago, storing my unmounteds. And this one is the everyday phrases, and I use this one constantly as well. This one is really good for outsides of cards, and this one especially for insides of cards, although you could use these on, and I have used these on outsides and insides of cards. And I just wanted to let you know that if you do ever order from I Break for Stamps, that you can save 10% off on every order by using my discount code, which is Save10Robin. So I wanted to pass that along in case you wanted to look at these closer and you ended up liking them, to save you a bit of money. And I get a lot of questions on my hot glue gun because it does have such a fine tip, and I need to get another one of these because, as you can see, this one is really well used and broken in. But this is just, like I said, I get a lot of questions about this. I know a lot of people spend a lot of money on hot glue guns, but this was $5 at Hobby Lobby. I think it's one of the most inexpensive ones they have. It doesn't drip a lot, although sometimes it does drip. It's sporadic. But I wouldn't change this. I love it. And I've thought about, as I see the videos for the Aleene's one, the really big one in the case, I think about, well, I wonder, you know, but no, I don't think it would compare to this, and especially for the price, I love this. So, and I've had this for, well, a good long time. So anyway, I did see these recently at Hobby Lobby, so they do still have them, and it is still around $5, and that's in my area. So definitely one of my favorites. And another favorite is my ATG gun. I have the red one, which is my one that I left it in Ireland, so when we got here I went out and got this pink one, and so that's definitely one of my favorites. And the tape would go along with that as a favorite, and I get that from the Tape Depot on eBay. You get like a dozen rolls for $20-some, including shipping. So those two would be combined as one of my favorites, and that's number 15. Number 16 would be my extra long bone folder. I love this, and it is real bone, which is kind of sad, but it's very, very durable, and so that would definitely be one of my favorites. And my paper trimmer, I've been using for the last several years, actually about 4 years, this Fiskars trimmer that I got when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. But it runs through these triple track blades like crazy. I'm constantly replacing those, and I didn't like that. And then the numbers started wearing off, so I just decided to replace that one and get this Fiskars one, and I have not yet changed the blade. And this was a really good investment, so I'm really, really happy with this one. And it seems to cut straight, and I haven't had any problems at all. So that's definitely on my favorites list. And now number 18 is Stampin' Up! Cardstock. I know I hear a lot of things about paper tray ink cardstock, and or paper tray. I don't know if it's paper tray ink is the name, but the paper tray cardstock, I've not used that. I would try it. I just haven't yet. I'm kind of stuck on the Stampin' Up! Cardstock. I really, really love the weight of that for cards, and it die cuts really well. It doesn't have the white core, but I like that. So definitely Stampin' Up! Cardstock is on my favorites. And that was number 18. Number 19 is Perfect Pearl Mists. I love all kinds of mists, but I don't have good success with them not clogging. Even the Lindy Stamp Gang, I think, clog pretty easily for me. I don't know, I was getting to the point where I just take the lid off and stir it with the end of a paintbrush, and that helps, but sometimes I'm in a hurry, and I really like this one because it has a little marble in it. You can hear when it shakes, so it mixes it up really well, and I have not had these clog. So I would say this would be my preferred mist, although I love glimmer mist, and I have more of those than anything. I don't have them with me. But, and then I do like the Lindy sprays, but this one I've not had one bit of trouble with. So this would be my favorite mist. And number 20 would be my Cutter Bee Tweezers. Or Tweezer Bees. I use these all the time for everything, whether I'm making a project with my Cricut or just holding something to emboss or just anything. I use this all the time, and this is my original pair from years ago. So I did bring these with me from Ireland too, so that's definitely on my favorites list. So that's my top 20, and as far as who to tag, I would like to tag everyone that has not yet posted their favorites. I know this has been going around our YouTube community for about a month or so, and so I'm kind of late with getting on the bandwagon because of being sick, but so I would just like to tag anybody who has not yet posted their favorites. Please do so, and I would love to see what you call your favorite. Anyway, so thank you so very much for watching, and I hope everyone's having a great day. Bye-bye.